Colby.
Blake.
We are back with yet another infinite Dragon Ball history.
It's so infinite.
It's infinite that we're about like 6 stages behind.
Jeez. All right. Well,
maybe
we're
5.
Banging out a few today.
Yeah.
Who do we got? What's the team?
So let's start with who we're facing.
Ooh.
We're facing the Warriors of Universe 6. So we got Botamo, Magetta, Frost, SS2J Kaba,
what?
SSJ2 Kale, SSJ2 Caulifla, the Piccolos, and then Hit.
Do they not have names? They have names, right?
I don't remember them. It's like Perma and FEMA. I don't remember.
FEMA?
Yep.
It's PETA and FEMA.
Yep. So, we're bringing a combination. Well, it's mostly it's all Universal Survival Saga.
Got it.
So we got the leader, or a leader of it, LR Full Power Jiren.
Jacked Jiren.
Jacked Jiren. We got LR Kale and
That's not
Kale and Caulifla.
looking good,
They're
ladies.
Good. We got the boy.
Looking good, Goku.
He's very good. We got the other boy.
Ooh,
he's also very
I like
good.
the power.
Yeah, look at his arm. He stacks.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Does he stack attack or defense? Attack.
He stacks all right. I don't like him.
Interesting. Okay. We got Android 18. She creates orbs.
Okay.
And we got the key, Caulifla.
Khalifa.
She automatically evades any Universal Survival Saga enemy.
Oh. So
for some reason.
The perfect counter.
Yep.
Okay, great.
And another LRG, and let's
do it.
Get into it.
Good stuff.
Well, good stuff.
Speed up this poopy.
It's Pooh Bear
team.
Listen, Colby. What?
Nothing. No, continue.
I know what you're thinking. If you like what you see, give us that like, that comment, that subscribe. We're on the information superhighway to 400.
The fact that people watch this and don't subscribe keeps me awake at night.
I hate my life.
I don't belong here. Blake.
Yeah.
We watched a movie recently. Not together.
No.
But separate. But together.
But together in spirit.
Yes, in the same day.
What movie are you referring to, Colby?
The 2020 Netflix original movie. Hubie's Halloween.
Hubie's Doobie.
You mean Puby?
Hubie, you mean Kubi? Shlubi?
If people don't know.
Yeah.
It's an Adam Sandler classic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking it up now just so I have info on it at the ready.
Yeah.
Hubie's Halloween. Oh my god, what a movie, dude.
Yeah, man.
This movie took something from me, but also gave back in some ways.
I appreciate that, you know?
Yeah.
I'm with it.
What did you think of this movie, Blake?
Well, I made Ashley watch with me.
Yeah.
And I was hyping it up. I was like, I heard it's a must watch. It's unbelievable.
Yep. Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh God."
Well said.
But we watched it at like, and let me say, this is like a full feature film. It's like 2 hours.
I know.
Of Adam Sandler.
Doing
Adam Sandler. He's basically doing like the water boy voice without the stuttering.
Yeah, exactly. He said, "Oh yeah, it's me, Adam Sandler. We're gonna be safe this Halloween." Just like what?
So what's the plot of this movie, Colby?
So, Hubie is a safety nut.
Yeah.
He's a
Where is
fraidy cat. They live in Salem, Massachusetts. So, and it's about to be Halloween, which is the spookiest time of the year.
This is true.
And a dangerous time.
Shout out to Spoopy Game Month.
Oh yeah. Now, being a self-proclaimed safety monitor, Hubie takes it upon himself to make sure everybody's safe and healthy and friendly and following the rules this Halloween.
Good for him.
But it seems as though strange things are happening in Salem. a new mysterious neighbor played by Steve Buscemi.
The one and only.
An escaped asylum convict dude.
Yeah.
Played by.
We don't know. We don't know that yet. Because I have stuff to say about him.
And as a result,
the reveal.
Individuals are going missing.
Oh no.
And it's up to Hubie, who no one takes seriously, to get to the bottom of it.
They hate this guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he gets bullied a lot.
Yeah.
Because he's a weirdo.
Everyone in this town, except for the mom from Modern Family, / love interest in Happy Gilmore, is a complete asshole.
Yeah, everybody in this movie's an asshole.
Uh-huh.
It's like unreasonably so. Like, this is on levels of in middle school kids who would make fun of the special ed kid.
Absolutely.
That's what the entire town of Salem is.
People are just the worst.
It's also, he has a thermos.
Yeah.
That does whatever the plot needs it to do. It's actually amazing. I was like, I love that. That thermos is my favorite part of this movie. It's like he's like, it's my Swiss Army knife. They did everything. And I'm like, I made it at camp. And I'm like, you don't make thermoses, but whatever, okay.
So, what things does this thermos do in this movie?
Not only does it hold soup, it's also a blend.
That's its main purpose.
Yeah, it's a blender.
Yeah.
It has a power drill.
Yep. A flashlight. Binocular or telescope.
It's a grappling
hook. I was gonna say it's a grappling hook.
I think that's the most fantastical one, right?
Oh, I agree. 100%.
And there's probably a few others that we're missing. A shovel, like a little trowel.
Oh yeah.
Trowel, whatever.
Yeah, like a garden.
They use
thingy.
Dig up graves. But anyway.
Oh, a vacuum.
Yes, you're right. A little vacuum.
First, all right. So at one point in the movie, because he's very scared.
Yeah,
he gets scared easily.
Yeah.
You know, and he's in his room, and then because his house is outside. The outside of his house is very Halloween decorated, and it's very windy apparently, and one of the the little inflatable things hits his window.
Yes, like one of the Halloween decorations around his house.
And he ended up throwing a book through his window.
I laughed at that part.
And then he pulls out his thermos. I thought it was like the Fenton thermos. And I was like, oh shit! But I guess it did. It was a vacuum.
It's just a little vacuum that used to clean up the broken glass. And later in the movie, there's also a thermos that is a hairdryer.
Yeah.
And then I forgot what the other one was. It was something.
Shit.
It was like, that's cool. I'm like, that wasn't cool at all. That's awful.
Yeah.
Oh, a flare gun.
Oh yeah, it was a flare gun. But it also holds
You
soup.
guys suck, or whatever she said.
That the only bitch in town. The only one who's not an asshole.
The one across the street.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Everyone else is
that scene. There's a scene where this cat's about to get run over by a car, and Hubie saves him on his bike.
A beautiful black cat.
Very pretty black cat. Yes. Loved him. And trucks him to the lady who's like, give me my cat back. And then the love interest rolls up, and then they get into some I'll fucking wreck you banter.
Yeah.
That it just escalated into, I'm like, this town is insane. Absolutely goddamn. Everybody wants to murder each other here. It was very strange. It's a very weird scene. But so everybody's addicted to Hubie.
Yeah. Except who we mentioned,
the
mom
interest
from Modern Family.
Yeah, and she has a few foster children.
Yeah, she fosters the weird kid from Stranger Things.
Yes.
And 2 of Adam Sandler's real kids.
It was so weird. Yeah.
Did you know those were Adam Sandler's kids?
No, I didn't, but that's really funny.
His wife's in the movie too.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
I know.
They all look exactly the same.
Someone else's kids were in the movie. I read. I don't remember who. But anyway, this movie has almost all of the Adam Sandler friends.
Almost.
We're missing, notably missing.
So don't mention it. Not yet.
You don't want me to miss
because
who's missing.
All right. So there's an escaped convict. Yes. In the beginning, this is all spoilers, by the way. We do recommend watching the movie.
We do. If you're gonna watch Hubie Halloween, pause this video. For the love of God, go watch this movie and then come back. And listen.
Yep. So
anyway, yep.
So in the beginning, we have Ben Stiller's fucking character
Dude.
from Happy Gilmore.
So did you mention that in a video? Like
What?
another video we did?
What do you mean?
I think was that mentioned in when we talked about
all
that
the
character?
Adam Sandler stuff?
I don't remember. But
No, I think I mentioned that he's in the movie, and you were like amazed.
I did not believe you. I thought they were gonna like. It was just like a little like, no way, like.
It's his character.
That's the same character.
Yeah.
Haha. You know, the internet does that all the time with people. But no, it's just legit him.
Yep.
And I freaked. I was like, wow. And that's when I was like, all right, I should stop watching this movie because I saw what I seen. But I kept going. In the first, what was it? What did I say? 2.5 minutes?
You're like 4 minutes or something. No, you said 4 minutes felt like 4 hours or something.
No, before that. In the first 2.5 minutes of
Yeah.
this movie, Adam Sandler projectile vomits.
Oh yeah, he did. He was like, "Wah!"
He's rolling down the street in his bike, and kids are throwing eggs at him, and he's like, "Thanks for the breakfast."
Yeah, he's like,
lost the
"Boom,
voice.
boom,
Yeah,
boom."
and he catches the eggs in his thermos and then shakes it up, eats it. He's like, "The Rocky Balboa special," and then just a stream of vomit. Nothing like that ever happens at the end of the movie. This movie's so tonally weird.
Mm-hmm. So there's this running gag of every time he's riding his bike, we see like a front view of it, and people just throwing stuff at him.
Yeah, I thought it was
and
funny.
it keeps escalating in what stuff's getting thrown. And like there was like a cinder block.
Yeah, I think one of the last ones was like computers and television or something. I thought that was a funny bit.
When he was running through the woods, there was like a flaming arrow.
Dude, there were bears.
Yeah.
Like there were people dressed up as bears,
Yeah.
obviously, but they played sound effects, making you believe that that they were real bears throwing stuff at them. I thought it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
But we got the whole cast in here.
Yeah.
We got Ben Stiller. We got Kevin James as the.
Well, let me get into it. So, what my original point was.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, it's all good.
Uh-huh.
It's okay.
It's all for Hubie.
It's all for Hubie. Hubie doobie.
Hubie
Doobie.
Yeah.
So, the escaped convict throughout the movie, we think this guy who escaped is like capturing all these people. Blah blah blah.
Ooh. Can I preface something?
Yes.
You
may.
I think this movie has a good twist at the end. As a result, if you really are thinking like, I don't know if I should watch this or not, watch it first, because I think the twist is actually pretty good. It's not like mind-blowing, but I thought it was good. But go on.
So, the escaped convict is kind of like portrayed as like Michael Myers-esque.
Yes, the mask.
Yeah, he finds like a pig mask, and all we see is his hair. He's like some like shortish, kind of short guy, and he has like blonde locks.
Yes.
I'm like, it's David Spade.
That's what I thought.
It's 100% David
That's
Spade.
what I thought.
It's 100% David Spade.
I was like, oh, he's gonna be like, hey guys.
Yeah.
Like.
And then we find out.
Yeah, it is revealed.
The unveiling of the mask. It's fucking Rob Schneider.
It's Rob Schneider. Dude, I didn't like that reveal. I feel like it was just kind of done. It was a little rushed. I feel like we could have got a bigger reveal out of it because it doesn't really amount to anything. But he's with Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
They're kind of like horny for each other.
Steve Buscemi is also portrayed as a werewolf.
Yeah, he's great.
Who isn't dead.
He's great.
So that was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Turns out he's not a werewolf though.
No, he's just insane.
Yeah.
Also escaped from the insane asylum and thinks he's a werewolf.
Yeah.
I liked when he's just like, my dad taught me this, and then he bit me, and I became a werewolf. So we got Kevin James.
Yeah.
We got
who's the cop?
Yep. And we got Kenan
with his
Thompson.
Disgusting mullet that doesn't match his beard.
It looks. He doesn't look too good in this one out. And he's eating Babe Ruths all the time. And there's a scene where he throws a Hershey Kiss in his mouth with a wrapper. He's in his beard, which is really funny.
And he stands up and just falls.
Yeah, it's kind of beautiful how it falls.
Oh, absolutely.
Did you watch the bloopers during the credits?
Yeah.
Yeah, he laughs during that. But anyway, Kenan Thompson.
Yeah, he's cop number 2.
Yeah, cop 2. Well, one of 2 cops in this entire movie.
We got Ray Liotta.
Who's that?
The asshole.
Is the puby?
Yeah, like the dude that like his dad died.
Yes.
He's in Goodfellas.
And he's trying to mac it.
Yeah.
we got Shaquille O'Neal.
We got Shaq.
I was not expecting that one.
We're not gonna spoil that for you guys.
Yeah, that's a good one though. We're not gonna spoil it. That one's a
just
good
no Shaqs in the movie.
There's a gross part.
You can say that again.
But this movie feels very long.
It is very long though.
Yeah, but it feels even longer. I had to pause several times to like get shit done.
Uh-huh.
And I just kept coming back, and I'm like, I'm only X amount of minutes into this movie. I felt like I've watched 3 Adam Sandler movies.
I agree.
Because so much happens in this movie. Because you're just going through all of Halloween, and there's like no focus. They really wanted to drive home that nobody likes Hubie or that he's socially incompetent, but they do it so much. Like, he goes to the school to give a speech. I don't know why they even let him do it.
Because they're assholes.
And he comes in as a ghost, but it's like a piss-stained sheet. So two kids like, is that piss? And they throw...
He's like, ah, shit.
Yeah, and then they just throw a mountain of food at him, and like, oh, an umbrella. His canister has an umbrella.
Oh, yep, you're right. Very versatile.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the best part of the movie.
Yeah, I agree.
But there's like, that's just one tiny scene of how everybody like hates him in this town. They did. Everybody goes out of their way to destroy this dude who's just making sure everybody's safe.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, when he's at the party, the tea, and he's like, you're a dope if you smoke or whatever.
Yeah, he's like
like
pouring out the girls' beer.
Yeah. Then I can understand why kids may not like teenagers at that point are like, hey, fuck off. But like the adults,
They're just
this
assholes.
dude's just a deli worker.
Yeah.
They'll just destroy him.
Bro, when he was at the deli, I was like, oh my god, it's me, Ashley.
Yeah, dude, no. I was like, oh, so this is a Blake movie.
Oh no.
And he's like, oh, can I help you?
Yeah, that's me. I have a stupid hat too.
Yeah, next time. And no,
Bow hat.
What I thought when I saw that, I was like, oh, look, there's Blake. And then the guy was like, Pubie. And I'm like, there's me.
Oh no.
And I go to your work.
Hey, moron.
I'm gonna ask for Lamb's Head if I see you at work.
We don't have Lamb's Head.
What's that right there?
And that fucking kid.
Yeah, he's like, Muna's in the house? Or
Yeah,
something.
I thought it was gonna be like, he's like he's his friend. They work
Yeah, me
together.
too.
But no, he's just a douchebag.
I thought he was gonna be like a racial stereotype, like he was gonna have a really bad accent when he turns over and he's like, "How you feel about that?" And he says something like that's supposed to be funny back in the '90s, but it's clearly not funny anymore.
They've evolved.
It's true. It's true. There is simultaneously so much to talk about this movie, but we don't have enough time. So I'm like trying to pick and choose what to talk about in this video. It is an amazing flick.
Oh, I agree, 100%.
So the twist at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're in full spoilers now. There's no. Is that so? You think it's Rob Schneider kidnapping all these people?
Yeah.
But it turns out that it's Hubie's mother.
Well, we think it's Valentine.
So the Valentine, right?
Yeah.
And they go over and they trace.
Yeah.
So
okay. Let me say, this part of the movie didn't make sense. So he was in the House of Horrors, like the haunted house, and then they're all like, "Was it you? You're with all these people when they got captured."
The town, essentially the town is like, you're the one who did this.
Yeah, including the cop.
Yeah.
Right? And then they like chase him, and then he runs away, and then he ends up where Shaq is, right?
Yeah.
But then like he calls Kevin James again, and
now they're bros.
Yeah.
It is.
That didn't make sense because I thought
there was a scene missing.
Yeah, I felt like something was missing. Like maybe you didn't do it.
That they should have never did the. Everybody thinks it's him scene. That just didn't make any sense.
It did not.
Or at least commit to it because they really didn't. It's just like, imagine if a convict escaped and then he was like, I know who it is, and everybody believed him. Yeah. Like, it's just weird. It's just a weird scene. But we find out he goes to he wearing a wire. Yeah. And he's like to meet with the love interest, thinking that she's the one doing all this stuff. Yeah. And they're like, okay, we're gonna call the burner phone that's been used by the culprit. Yeah. and then trace it.
Pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin. Did you say pumpkin already? And they call it, but it's not her. Their call is coming from Hubie's
Inside the house.
So he's like, I'm gonna go steal a boat.
Yeah, he's like, Mama!
Don't know how. Because he's like landlocked.
Yeah.
The house has nothing to do. It's like in the middle of the suburbs.
They want an excuse to drive a boat.
Yeah, they were like,
Which I respect.
he's like,
Whatever.
he's just on the set. He's like, I like that boat. I would ride that boat.
Yeah.
So he goes back home.
Yeah.
And it's his mother.
She is the culprit.
She kidnapped all the bullies, the biggest bullies, and it was going to burn them like the Salem
Burn
witches.
them alive, yeah.
Yeah.
Because their great grandmother was like a witch person or something. Yeah.
Which again, I think was a good twist.
Yeah.
I liked how they played that out because the whole, like throughout the movie, the mother is like, you have to stand up for yourself against bullies. You know, please don't go out. You know, this happens every year. You gotta do something about it.
I'll be fine, Mom.
Yeah, do we, but.
Stupid mustache.
And so she's about to burn them.
Yeah.
And this is fucked up because I believe this is illegal. A film crew shows up before it happens, and they're like, "We're watching this go down live," and like they're about to watch these people get burned alive. Like,
You know who the camera lady was?
who?
Adam Sandler's wife.
Oh well, she should go to jail in that movie.
I agree.
But he stops it. He has a little bit of soup left in his thermos,
Yeah.
and he throws it and stops the
the match. Yeah.
And then the cops come, and I don't
Along
arrest her.
with Rob Schneider and Steve Buscemi.
This is so funny. But she gets away in the end. She's like, Frankenstein, because it's like a running bit
Yeah.
in the movie. Like everyone's like, huh?
Did you like that? They got all the bullies to confess why they're assholes.
Oh, yeah. So ham-fisted. Like, I'm just insecure about, I always wanted to be cool.
I'm dumb.
Yeah.
And Hubie says words so well, and I'm an idiot.
Well, I don't know what this movie was really trying to say.
And the other
like,
lady's
don't bully
like,
people.
I'm sexually unfulfilled. I guess I take it out on people.
Yeah, I don't. Dude, there was a part of this movie that made me really, really like actually uncomfortable, like sick. It's a running bit, and the first part of it I thought was funny when it was it shows all female news anchors like the weather girl and whatever.
Yeah,
and they're all dressed up as Harley
Quinn.
Quinn, and I'm like, that's funny. I just thought that it was like a funny time. And every time you see like a slutty attire, it's always a Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay, that's funny.
Talking about the kid. Oh yeah, that was weird.
See, then they show like this little like 5-year-old girl who also dressed up as Harley Quinn, and there's just too much time, like camera time spent on her, and I was like, oh, I really hate looking at this. This is gross. Maybe that's the message they're trying to put out. I don't know. It wasn't funny to me. It was gross.
It was weird. It's definitely weird. Yeah.
I just could have done without it personally.
I agree.
But that was the only part that made me uncomfortable. Listen, the O'Doyles are back.
Bro.
There were two Happy Madison references at the beginning of this movie. It was, Ben Stiller dude, and then the O'Doyle clan.
Yeah.
The bully, referenced several times in this movie, is an O'Doyle.
Yeah.
And I thought that was cute. Although I didn't, it did take me out a little bit when he's pedaling by and he's like, O'Doyle rules.
O'Doyle rules.
It's like, okay, haha. We get it. You're Adam Sandler.
Listen, I appreciate Happy Madison. Listen.
Yeah, sure.
There is a Happy Madison cinematic universe.
It's true.
And I'm 100%
HMCU.
all in.
Mm-hmm. I'm in. But I like this movie. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a good movie, but it was a fun movie.
It was a fun movie.
I wish I was watching it with you.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I really wish I was like in a watch party with you or something and actually watch it together. I think I would have been able to sit through it a bit more and tolerate it for larger stands of time.
I watched the whole thing unpaused.
Yeah.
Just
You brave soul.
occasionally touching the screen to see how long we got left. It's a long ass fucking movie.
It was a long movie.
Yeah.
There's a lot of scenes I can't even. Oh, the old lady.
Oh yeah.
That made me a little uncomfortable too. And she's like, I'm asexual.
So-
She makes me horny as hell or
So
something.
it's the lady from Billy Madison who like, if you're pissing your pants
Yeah.
is cool, consider me Miles
I'm
Davis.
shocked she isn't dead.
I thought she was dead.
Me too. She looks younger in this movie.
I know.
I thought it was a different person. Good for her.
Good for her. And friggin' yeah, man, she's just in the movie, and she's
You know-
just like a nun.
You know whose performance I actually kind of liked in this movie? I liked Kevin James.
Yeah.
It felt like
He felt committed to the role.
he did. It was interesting, but it also felt like he was just having fun with friends. It felt like an improv.
I mean, yeah, that's like every.
yeah, but really in the zone of an improv comic
Yeah.
with a troupe of friends. Whereas everybody else felt, like they were actors in this movie.
Yeah.
Kevin James felt a little different, and I picked up on that, and I felt it. I thought Adam Sandler was nominated for 2 raspberries for this movie.
Good for him.
No, it's not good.
Good for him.
For worst actor and then something else.
Oof.
I thought he was fine. I actually liked it. I felt refreshed watching this movie because I
Yeah.
haven't seen an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And I was like, you know what? This is a solid 5 out of 10. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
No. Good stuff.
It was fun.
I agree.
I would recommend Hubie's.
Big recommend.
I'd love to call it Hubie's Revenge.
Hubie's revenge. It was almost his mother's revenge, but it wasn't. You know.
I like the kids.
Just like to point out quick, how close I was to dying on the final boss.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna heal up.
That's why you were quiet. You were
Yep.
like, oh. I wish the kids played more of a role in this movie because it felt like their plot line just ended. Because he was like, the two girls go out
Yeah.
and you think like something bad's gonna happen to him, but he just shows up with them and is like, here you go, stay inside, lock your door. Could I use your toilet? Is it big? I gotta do business. Oh, his thermos is also a candle.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep. Well,
But do you remember that? Like, I thought they were gonna like
So,
kidnap the girls or
it
something.
sounded like from this is what I gathered from it.
Uh-huh.
So I might be misremembering.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that he said like, oh, he found the kids
Yeah.
going like a certain path
Uh-huh.
or something, but he mentioned like his old friend and him is the only people that know about the path, which is the escaped convict.
Yes.
And they ran into the escaped convict, so it's likely that the escaped convict was like, oh yeah, just go down this path.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Was that in their conversation with her at the diner? The love interest?
Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe.
I kind of phoned out a little bit of that conversation. So, you're probably entirely right, which is cool in that case. But
Yeah.
I thought they were going to do more. Because they just kept talking about the kids.
Yeah.
Like, he was always like, oh, I should be I should be at home watching my sisters. Mentioned that a few times. Like, that was like a constant thing. The mother is like, oh, I called at home, nobody picked up,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Just over and over bringing up the fact that these kids, you should be worried about them.
Yeah.
But it's like a throwaway joke.
You think something bad would happen to Adam Sandler's kids in an Adam Sandler movie? Come on.
I mean, I guess not.
Come on.
I'm sorry. I don't think I liked the love interest. Like, her, just the act. I know she's a good actress, but like,
She was definitely like super. Well, I think her character's just a friggin' weirdo.
yeah. Why?
Like
does
when
she,
they were making out with the screen at the end.
that felt so
like her
self-pandering.
her personality isn't what I thought it would be when she was
Yes.
built up as like the super popular
Yeah,
girl.
she's looking
like,
at the
triple decker, whatever.
I thought she was just gonna be like a nice girl who keeps like coming across Hubie and then falls in love with him. But the fact that she's in
That's
love
what
with
I
him the
thought.
whole time,
Yeah.
and she like upset, like disgustingly, like
She's
creepy.
like,
about her.
Hubie,
Yeah.
ugh."
Oh,
a little
it's
weird.
just so weird. And you don't know why. She's like, you just have such a big heart. I'm like, the
Big
dude's
cock.
Yeah, okay.
Listen. Final thoughts on Hubie Doobie Halloween Special Extravaganza 2020.
Not in the upper echelon of Adam Sandler movies. I think we can both agree on that.
I agree.
but not in the lower tier.
No.
Again, I think.
I mean, I haven't seen every Adam Sandler movie.
It's true.
Maybe one day. When I want to kill myself.
It is like a solid 5 out of 10. I think it's just a solid flick. Some laughs, some cringe, but I don't regret watching it. A little too long, but it's fine.
I agree.
Yeah. Anything else?
Doyle rules.
Doyle rules.